Okay then. Myself and Joe have organised some stuff. We have D&D games coming up in the next couple of days. And I'm pretty sure I just told Jojo about her living fucking nightmare. I'm joining her Vampire the Masquerade game, and I could not be more excited to play as a player with my best friendo. We've been trying to get this accomplished for a long time now.
That's the one thing I'm happy about. We actually been playing together.
Ever since we've known each other, we want to play in the same game. So an amazing person, Opal, is running a Vampire the Masquerade game, and I was invited. I didn't want to ask to join because, you know, obviously I didn't want to step on anybody's toes because that's the kind of person I am. But I was invited, and that's exciting, and it's going to be amazing and awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it. Might have some story times with Chris about it because it won't be streamed, but I will obviously be talking about it because I'm super excited. Anyway. Hello. Look at us. I did a little bit of shiny hunting this morning after prepping the D&D notes. Sorry guys, still need to fix up this camera from yesterday's 24 hour. Again, thank you so much to everybody who turned up, to everybody who joined in, to Jojo for creating a character that wasn't used very much.
Yeah, oh, I had fun.
Jojo had fun creating a character. That's the main thing. We had an amazing time.
Yes, again.
Yeah.
Shut up, baby.
Yeah. Jojo loves creating characters, so why not? But today is just going to be a chill, relaxing one. We're going to try and get our B. We're almost at 6,000 followers. Not 6,000 followers. Imagine if I was at 6,000 followers. I'd die. No.
I think you got 12.
Yeah, let's not do that. But, anyway, so far the only current, reliable, and intact guesses for the shiny Azia Blood. That bitch over there at 9,000. Fuck you. Second of all, Princess Dina, Jack. The one true mod. I'm kidding. Jojo's right there. Don't kill me. At 6669. Gooey Gooey. At 6969 because they're a child. What? And of course, Liz. Straw Bunny 12 at 6969. I mean, we know their sense of humor. We shouldn't be surprised. But, guys, if you are following and have not already made a guess for this lot of shinies, if you are within 200 of the actual shiny, you get a free sub. And if you're on the mark, you get a tier 3. So make sure you've got your name down for the draw. I love you all. Thank you so much. Enjoy the vibes. And let us try and get this shiny. Hey, Liz. Yes, I am almost at 6,000, but we're not giving up anytime soon. I was very tempted to not stream today, but I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to stream every day. We're trying to stream every day at 8 a.m. We didn't do stream yesterday at 8 a.m.
Still going? Shut the fuck up.
Because I was still going. So, yes. But yesterday's 24-hour stream was amazing, and I loved it. And thank you to all you beautiful people who turned up. There was a lot of you showing the love, and I could not be more thankful. Our goal for this year was to get to 600 followers. You fucking crushed it, didn't you? You crushed it.
Also, FYI, stuff's been shipped. Stuff's been shipped.
The stuff has been shipped. So, what we've got is we've got a hot sauce game, exceptionally bad hot sauce, and Satan's Toe, which is a very spicy lollipop. It clocked in at 8 million Scoville units. Now, this lollipop is the main event. The rest of the stuff is going to be throughout the streams. We're going to have some channel redemptions. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time for you, not for me. For me, it's going to suck. But for you guys, you're going to have a great time, as for every single follower above 600 for during that stream, and, you know, from when we got over 600 followers, for every single follower, I have to have that lollipop in my mouth for a minute. At the moment, we're clocked in at 28 minutes. During that stream, Also, for every 100 bits, we'll increase it by a minute, and for every gift sub, we'll increase it by 5. That is because I do not expect anybody to gift anything, and I am feeling ballsy.
Right you in the fucking ass.
So, I am the embodiment of pride. I'm the embodiment of ego. And suck that toe, you breedable submissive.
That toe, you breedable submissive.
So, but that when that comes in, it has been shipped. I do not know when it's coming in, but when it does come in, I will be giving you guys a week's notice to get everything in order, and we will be doing a 12-hour stream. We'll do a 12-hour stream so that you guys can punish me as much as you like. Get those whips out, because that's going to be a thing.
I think I've come to terms with something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did it take me so long to come to terms with it?
Why do you think I enjoy watching Markiplier so much? Because we is the same.
Yeah, no, you just fucking clicking in my brain.
Yes, absolutely. But guys, while we're talking, while we're relaxing and chilling and thanking everybody, we do indeed need to get back into catching this shiny bee. Because I have been a little bit behind. I haven't really been working on it too much. I've been excited with a few other things. We just got the final email about my course that's starting tomorrow. Tuesdays are going to be quite a thing. Tuesdays and Wednesdays in particular, I'm going to be very busy. I cannot guarantee whether we're going to be streaming at 8 AM on those days, depending on what time the course is. But I do promise on Tuesdays and Wednesdays there will be a stream. We just have to figure out what time the actual course is. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we might have a night stream. Because from this point onwards, I will not, as of next week, I will no longer be working those days. So we will definitely be able to do like a night stream or something like that where we can organize something. Because I do like being consistent for you guys. I do like making sure that we have some content coming out each and every day. Hopefully it's good content, but knowing me, I'm not going to guarantee anything. Jojo, could you do me a hot favor and look at my daughter for me? I do not trust what she's doing.
When Rose.
Told you.
And why are you dipping it into what looks like Sammy's bowl?
Saw that coming. I saw that coming, guys. I literally saw out of the corner of my eye this. And I was like, don't like where that's going. Do not like where that is going at all. But yes, we have quite a few things planned. We've got our stream deck. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry about getting it, no. I'm sorry that I was not aware that you were already getting one. If you did not know, Joe was trying to get me one secretively for Christmas. Problem with being friends with me is that I work a lot. And in working a lot, I have a lot of disposable income. So.
You're always going to pack up all the toys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yes, it is going to be a killer thing. I haven't figured out exactly how to use the Stream Deck yet. I figured out some things. But supposedly I can do like sound bits and that sort of stuff on it as well. But we'll figure that out together. A few of my friends are telling me, oh yeah, you'll underutilize it for a little bit unless you've been researching it for like 6 months. That look from Joe means she's been researching it for 6 months. Oh no.
Why I said I need the XL.
You need the XL. Oh no. Isn't that like $500?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that.
That's painful. I might have to commission Joe just to give her some disposable income. Not exposable income. It's not Abraham Lincoln doing a striptease. Get that image out of your head.
That one actually didn't enter my head.
Not yet. Give it time.
No, I'm just gonna go back to the
But yes, it's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure Joe's got probably like 32 different buttons that she wants. Oh, is that Pepper? Has Pepper got an ice cream? What else do you have? Do you have a kitty cat? I'm gonna love the fact that if I actually... Oh, thank you. Is a kitty cat for me? Okay, we got a kitty cat now, guys. Kitty cat's here. Wait, guys. We have the mascot. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hopefully this way, Frumpkin will help us find. You gave me the kitty. Did you want the kitty back? Do you want the kitty? You gonna grab it? There you go. There you go. That's what happens when you have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. They give you something, then immediately go, "Hey, that's mine!" And you're like, "You just gave it to me!" Come on, guys. But yes, we're going to try and stream every single day, at 8 a.m. The only thing is that coming up this week, actually, oh my god, it's this week. This week, as of Thursday, I have a week off. It's 6 days, but we have a week off. We do have,
Get down. Now.
we do have a lot planned for that. We've got birthdays and all that sort of stuff that's going to be coming into it. Emily's birthday is a part of that. But we do have a lot planned for it. Such as I would like to play some more rounds of Tribes of Midgard with Jojo, because I do enjoy that game. It is a lot of fun. But I think we would enjoy it more if we can get more friends involved. So we might try and con some people into playing it. Such as Lukey Boy and a few others. Because I'm sure if we could con him and a few others into playing it, we could just kind of go, "Hey, let's kill these fucking giants already, will we?"
Yeah.
Because I think with 2 people, it's a bit difficult. We need more people access to some cheeky things. I've also realized that I've been clicked on my notepad, so I've got a lot of pluses in Jack's name right now.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. Give me a sec, guys. Boop. There we go. All fixed. All fixed. Hopefully we can get the shiny today. I don't really have a number goal as of yet for today. But we're going to go till 11. So another 2 and a bit hours. Obviously we only just started, but we're going for a cheeky 3-hour stream today. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be another 24-hour. I don't hate myself that much. I do not hate my housemate that much. I do not hate my wife that much. Because not only am I the one doing it, but also that they have to take over some of the jobs that I generally do. So, which admittedly, for my housemate is no big deal, but it is a fun time. Regardless, the kids weren't too bad yesterday, I don't think. From what I could tell. However, I was, in the words of Luke, going through a 24-hour stream, towards the end, you end up being slightly drunk. And I think that's a pretty accurate description. Because of, the amount of, blood flow and that sort of stuff is kind of lacking to the brain. But I do want to give a cheeky shout out to my boy Luke, Trash Lord 7, for playing games with me for the last 5-ish hours. I'd say it was about a bit over 5 hours. We had a good time playing Cuphead. He carried me through the majority of the game. I hope it's the majority of the game. That game...
Yeah, majority of the game.
Oh, thank fuck. Because, dear Lord, he carried, but then he also went on... He was playing League of Legends before that, continued playing Cuphead with me after that, and then he was playing Hades after that, and I'm like, you mad, man. You're absolute
Can you
mad,
buy that as well now?
Hmm?
I can buy that as well now.
Oh, is it out now?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool. Would you like my card? Because
Sure.
I was absolutely going to buy it. Okay. Would you like it before your stream tonight? Would you like to play some Hot Boy Citizens tonight? Hmm?
Oh, too many Hot Boys.
I don't have to get it for you. I was just offering.
No, I very much would appreciate it.
Okay, not a problem. Well, I'm buying Hades for JoJo today then. So JD's. So obviously, JoJo is going to be playing some JD's Adventures.
Oh yeah.
Because of you know, I can't say JoJo and Hades at the same time because my brain just stopped. But yeah. The reason why we're not going to be playing for longer today, because sometimes we do longer streams. Haha, I just said doo-doo and I'm a child. Is because of, obviously, I do have to work on D&D a bit more. I've got pretty much everything ready for my Thursday game. I do have 2 games this week, which I did promise I would never do again. But I have a miniature campaign with some amazing friendos that I have recently come into acquisition. Because that's what happens. I find people that want to play games, I collect them, and then I torture their minds. Or more accurately, Jojo goes, "Hey, could you run a one-shot for me and my friends?" And I'm like, "You have friends?" And this
Frankly, yeah.
And Jojo goes, "Well, when you're not in the room, people actually find me somewhat likable. When you're in the room, they think I'm a cunt." Because I'm just insulting you constantly, and people don't understand that it's a joke. Which is a thing. Some people have actually gone, "Did you two hate each other?" And we're like, "We're Australian. That's how we talk." What? But, anyway. So, that's gonna be a thing. Kids, could you please, do me a favor and be quiet?
AB Sam.
I will separate you two. Bring one of them over here.
Now, Sam, come on. Now. Come on to the tablet. Come on to the tablet, come on.
He's playing with Toad, of course he's screeching.
No, you only just picked that up.
Hey, Sam. Wow!
On the couch.
He's so excited. He's so excited. He knows what's coming.
Oi!
Toad used headbutt. It was not very effective.
So you don't want this? Oh, okay, you don't want it, okay.
Don't torture the poor boy. Has it got enough charge on it?
Yeah, I had it on charge all yesterday.
Well, yeah,
Yesterday night.
I put it on charge. I didn't know if it was taken off charge or not. If you had to use it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
No, it's Sam.
No, for me.
For Sam. You just came over here because you knew he was getting it.
For me.
Yeah, it's for Sam.
Sammy, make sure you sit down on the couch, please.
Wow, sit. Give me.
Give
No!
me.
Evie?
What?
Manners.
Maketh. She didn't finish the quote. I'm hurt.
Man.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, guys, we should absolutely talk about my this. We're just going to turn this into a podcast.
Hold on.
We're going to turn this into a freaking
Hold
podcast.
fucking on.
Oh, what? Why am I holding on? I want to talk about my freaking vampire that I'm creating. Can I talk? I'm being controlled in my own screen. I'm being manhandled, guys. I do not appreciate it by my own employee.
Who's the real boss in this relationship?
Definitely you, considering I end up paying for everything and just feeling sadness.
Yeah.
But I am going to this vampire that I have wanted to create for Vampire the Masquerade. I'm not entirely sure what clan we're going to be. I was thinking of going Malkavian, but I was looking at the different clans, and I think my my character would align better with a different clan. So maybe we're going to go for a different one. I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll just keep Malkavian for if I ever run a Gren and Serena combined character called Garena. Or Garen. Which would be a very interesting way to go about that. But I wanted to create an OC, a original character, and I decided to go.
Okay, you can talk to your husband now.
Why? What have you done? What have you done?
Oh, nothing.
Uh-huh. I don't believe you for a fucking second.
Why would I do anything?
Because you're No, you're not a masochist.
Oh, that's you.
You're psychotic.
Among other things, yes.
But yes, okay. So supposedly I've been given permission now to talk in my own stream. Maybe I shouldn't play by Hades. Restrict all access to all my games and just see Jojo crumble.
Turn it down.
But anyway, so the plan is I was looking at a few different games of Vampire the Masquerade. So I've got a bit of a history with Vampire the Masquerade, but I have not played this edition yet, and I have not played since I started playing D&D. So ever since I started playing Dungeons and Dragons about 7-8 years ago. Before that, I was playing some Vampire the Masquerade. So I've not played in a very long time. But I have a little bit of history, and But I wanted to create something, a character that I've never really created before. And whenever I create a character in any tabletop RPG, I've always been told I'm too charismatic. Oh god, hey Opal, I see what's happened now. I've always been told I'm too charismatic. I'm not supposed to, just play the same character over and over and over again. So I've been trying to lead myself away from that quite a bit. And I didn't want to do like, oh look, I'm going to be the paladin, I'm going to be the cleric, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. But I kept getting told off by different people, by different DMs and that sort of stuff for being the charismatic one. And I decided, screw that. I'm going to be the most charismatic person in the world. I've decided to just flip that on its head and just try and decide upon what I could be or do that would be the most bullshit charisma-based person. And admittedly, I've never really touched 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade, so I don't know how I'm going to do this, but Opal's here, and I'm sure eventually in a couple months when we do the session 0, she'll walk me through it. But the story of this person 20th edition, not 5th. Thank you, 20th edition. Blah, 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 blah. I knew what I meant. Anyway. Yeah, 20th edition. But basically, this character that I have wanted to create is called Tarvalet, which, if you don't know anything about any of my previous D&D games, Tarvalet is, in my world, the embodiment of pride. And I kind of wanted to toy with that idea of this character. So I wanted to make somebody who was absolutely useless in any combat situations. Absolutely just like the sickly kid, the one that's just like never been good with anything physical, but is very, very, very good at mind games, mind manipulation, politics, like all that sort of stuff. So the idea is that he was a orphan, and he was basically kicked out on the streets. Nobody ever wanted to deal with him. The people that were supposed to be looking after him literally took the money and kicked him out, went, bye, yeet. And so he was going across the streets, and he was picked up by this criminal cartel. Because I felt sorry for him, because he's literally just like skin and bone. He's sick and weak. No, not me. I'm quite fat and chunky. I like it. Thank you. But he's absolutely like the embodiment of just like the weak child. And so they pick him up and they bring him up in their cartel, and they find out he's absolutely useless when it comes to shooting. He's useless when it comes to combat, to anything like that. But one day, when they're going out on a job, my character just follows them around like a lost puppy. And they found out, like, they were in a jam, and my child character, not a child now, but, you know, at that time he was like 8 or 9, said something to the people that they were trying to kill, and the people just stopped, like, and just like listened to this little child and walked away peacefully. And so the criminal cartel started bringing me to more and more missions, more and more jobs, just for me to talk. And they found out that I'm super charismatic, super good with, you know, convincing people and manipulating words and that sort of stuff. And so the idea is that I don't know how I'm going to do this, or if it's even possible. But I want to be super, super well versed in words and turn into like somewhat of a, not an arsehole, but definitely a somebody who's very, very charismatic. And so it ends up being that the person in charge of this cartel is a vampire of X description, and decides that I'm more used to them over the long run than short term. Sounds like a pornomancer built from Shadowrun. Wait, what? That sounds amazing. I don't know what this means, but it sounds cool. But yeah.
I am not totally googling that.
No, you're gonna Google pornomancer. You better.
I'm fine. I have.
You better delete your fucking search history because that's gonna come back to bite you. But I definitely want that idea of just being very, very charismatic and that sort of stuff. But Shadowrun 3.4, there was a charisma-based build that lets you roll something like 36 to 50 dice upon introducing yourself. Oh my god.
That's cool.
Also, Bunny, if it was self-insert fan fiction, I would not be thin. And also, Tarvalin has a magnificent hairline, and I do not.
So, you know, it's his fantasy.
Not really. Not really. I like being as charismatic as I am. I can pretty much convince anybody to do anything. But that's not, you know, that's not fun.
That's more, I don't fucking take much to convince.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, that's the idea. And I kind of build around it, but obviously with me running 2 games at the moment, I don't have a lot of time to like kind of flesh it out. But the idea is I want to be absolutely, definitely build for that in Vampire. Nice. I want to be absolute, like, the worst. I want to be the worst around for, you know, any form of, you know, physical encounters. I want to be the worst. I want to be able to, like, fail constantly. I just want to never succeed and that sort of stuff. But the second I start talking, it's just like, yes. To be a sex slave to a celebrity for joking. Do you still want to have all your limbs? I wouldn't mind losing a limb, to be perfectly honest. I don't mind not having a limb. But yeah. That's a very, very, very pointed question, Opal. Like, do you want to have all your lips sharpened, Blade? Hi. Like, you know what? I don't really mind. Also, the other thing is that, this character is absolutely, like, asexual and does not have any interest in, like, sexual interaction at all. So, yeah. If it was a self-insert fanfiction, would your mum have sold you to be a sex slave to a celebrity for drug money? That's what a lot of the fanfictions written in my country were about. Man, if it was a self-insert fanfiction, I think what I would absolutely be doing is self-insert myself into the Aragon series. Because let's be real, that would be amazing. I'd love to be a dragon rider, which definitely shows why I keep trying to get my War of Dragons series of D&D going, but every single time somebody has to. Also, completely within builds norm, there's quite a few clans that would work for this. Oh yeah, ooh, interesting. But yeah, I definitely want to be like somebody who's very interested in the politics of the masquerade. That's definitely something I would be interested in. And I basically based this character idea off what would piss off Lorelai the most. not to annoy Joe, but I just wanted to prove that two opposites can absolutely work together. That's kind of my theory, is that I want to prove that just because you have different ideals and different notions of, you know, what should be done in what situations doesn't mean you can't work together. Also, if it isn't gratuitous smut, I'm not reading it, honestly. Or pattern have ruined me. That doesn't surprise me. See,
That's a rude, Bunny.
Bunny, Liz, I read Stephen King, so don't read it. Do not read it. That shit's messed up. Dun, dun, dun. When even the author goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure I was high on cocaine when I wrote that. It's like, yeah, you know, it's messed up. Dun, 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 dun. But yes, I'm going to be pretty much using all my free time, other than streaming, of course, to be writing D&D for the next couple of days. Because I've got so many ideas, and I've finally got some inspiration again, which is amazing. Ooh. I'm trying to think of, if I were to lose a limb, which one I would want to lose. I think I'd probably want to have lost an arm, to be perfectly honest. I think I'd prefer to lose an arm over losing a leg. Because I generally only use one, like, in real life. I generally only use the one hand for most things anyway. Like opening doors, writing, all that sort of stuff. Like, I'm ambidextrous, but I generally use my right hand for most things. Yep, easy. It would either Ventrue or Toreador. Side builds would either be Child of Malkav or... Oh, well, you know. I would be interested in seeing how we could get a Child of Malkav. Malkavians are amazing. I love Malkavians. I just didn't want to particularly basically recreate my old character, which was just batshit insane. I literally played the insane like straight-laced character with a like insanity, just pure insanity, as my old character years ago. But yeah. But yeah, hilarity builds would be... Yeah, it's gonna end so badly. I'm very much looking forward to being a player in anything again, so I'm very excited about this. I know it's not happened for a couple of months, so it gives me time to get my games in order, which is nice. But yeah, it gives me time to actually have my games prepped and set up earlier. Like, just having like 3 or 4 games set up, so if I'm too busy one week, I can just not have to worry about it and just have it prepared. But the problem is, with my gaming mastering style, it's very reactionary. So a lot of it's like, oh, I could have like 16 sessions written, and then one player could say one thing and I will change everything. Because I'm like, that sounds fun. 5,900. We are so close to 6,000. This is ridiculous. Definitely been there. Yeah, I know, right? It's definitely, I think most GMs and DMs have absolutely encountered as... I think it was in a encounter with the villain in one of my older campaigns, that one of the characters, like one of the players said something in character, and in my mind, I'm like, that is so much more interesting and more like I like that idea better than what was actually going to happen. So I had to rewrite the ending of a campaign, like the ending area, because of, I can't even remember what they said, but they said something about like a cliffside or something like that, and it's like, wouldn't this be amazing if like this happened here? And I'm like, I'm gonna literally just rewrite the world just so that we might have the option for that to happen, because it was just like, yes, that sounds amazing. And it's happened like a couple of times where I'm just like, no matter no matter what is happening, it's just like anything can change. If it's not already like been played out in canon, anything can change. Also, I finally told Jojo what happened to her old D&D character, B, at the end of the campaign that we never got to finish. I did have everything written down as what was going to happen to all their characters if they didn't finish the campaign and didn't get to write their own epilogue. I had everything written down, and her character died of old age, surrounded by her family, and her friend that she used to travel with had become the basically a Valkyrie, so it was transporting the souls of the dead to the next world, plane of existence, whatever you want to call it. And so she was greeted by an old friend at the end. And I'm pretty sure I broke Jojo when I told her that. Because it was like, that's such a nice ending. What? And I'm like, what? I wasn't... Like, endings don't have to be sad. Like, yeah, it's sad because it's an ending, but it's not sad because of, you know, there's quite a few characters that get the tragic ending of, oh, you sacrifice your life at the end and you see that, you know, your sacrifice was worth nothing and, you know, you lost everything just because there was, you know, this bullshit happened. And I'm like, no. This time everybody gets a happy ending. There's only, in that campaign, there are only 2 characters that didn't get happy endings. And that was because myself and Joe were flipping DMing for this campaign, for our friends. And that was, my character didn't get a happy ending because of her story still being told in the mini campaign that I'm writing, for Joe, and a few others. And then we have, her story hasn't ended, and then the bard of the group, something tragic happened to them. So yeah. So in your Shadowrun 3.5 campaign, the players decided to side with who I had planned to be the BBEG of the campaign. Ooh, that's always interesting. That would be very interesting. Oh no. So, yeah. The problem with my character getting a happy ending is my character can't get a happy ending until she kind of lets herself grieve. And as somebody who was raised by an immortal, she doesn't exactly know how to do that. So, it's going to be interesting seeing the campaign setting and the, like, Joe, Alex, and Franco. It's them meeting this character who's just like, yes, my best friend died, but I'm not letting them go. It's like, I refuse. I'm not letting this happen. Also, the fact that my character absolutely hated this character at the very, very beginning of the campaign was hilarious. And then ended up being best friends with them towards the end. So that was funny. What? Little and Indomita became really close.
No, they did. That's why I'm concerned now.
Yeah. They didn't see him as the evil side either, no matter what he did. Hey, steal this plate that helps a spa offer rejuvenating water to a large amount of people. That is... that he gets this. It will help him. Oh no. Oh no. I'm really concerned that we're going to keep going for like until like 10k and still not get this B. It's just... I'm really concerned. Like, I really presume we would have had it by now. Like, I'm really concerned. But yeah, oh no. I had the players start a campaign where they were basically being bossed around by the big bad. And they had to basically do jobs for this person. That was a thing, but then they found out that he was the big bad and they had to they had to do certain jobs that they didn't agree with, and found out, oh, he's the big bad, and they just kind of ran away at a certain stage. Hector shoves an elven diplomat inside a wall where they watch him suffocate players. Man, elves from this society are jerks. He totally deserves... Wow! Okay, so nothing that you can pretty much do with this character will make them see him as evil. Nani, 600 followers, well. Blake, trust me. Trust me. I don't know what's happened lately. I don't know how or why people have been showing up and people have been, you know, been amazing and actually joining in and following and being just beautiful people. I don't know what's happened. I just know that whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna keep trying to do it. I gave up and just accept that to their eyes Hector would be this lovable pervert. Oh, you know what? Yeah. So, Opal, as a fellow game master / dungeon master, have you ever created an NPC on the spot? Just as a joke. Like, an absolute joke. Like, the dumbest joke you could ever think of, and then the players latch onto them, and you now can't get rid of them? Because I've had that happen so many times that I can't count. I had, yes, homeless man in the street that screamed at people. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's your fault!
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not me. I
Oh.
just remember the stories.
Okay, cool. Because I created... There's this group of kobolds in the in one of the pre-written campaigns of D&D 5e when my wife was running it. I took over because she wanted to be a character instead. She didn't like DMing. So I took over. And there's this group of kobolds currently ransacking a city, village thing. And there was just like... They took out one of the kobolds. And so I had one of the kobolds go, "No! For Barry!" And just like run, charging in, like very heroic style, like charging to go and kill the adventurers. And just screaming for Barry. Because it was just like that kobold's name was Barry now. It was funny. And then they killed that kobold. And then the other, like, there's this group of like 8 kobolds back. And they go, "No! For Steve!" And they all charge in, just trying to save their 2 lost brothers. And it was just like the twins, twin kobolds, Barry and Steve, are now in every single one of my campaigns because people just like won't let it go. It's like, oh man. People would go out of their way to feed him, set up a small shelter for him outside of one of their domains, and no food was added to their restaurant without him having tasted it. That's amazing. But yeah, so every single time I bring up kobolds or, you know, something looks a bit sketchy, like there's a man in a trench coat or something. Is it Barry and Steve? And I'm like, for fuck's sake. Like, I can't get rid of these guys. I had that, and then I also have Slate the Goblin Child. It was meant to be just like a once-off joke, that it was just like there's this little goblin that just like would always go dagger dagger, and just try and, you know, attack anything that came near it. And my wife adopted this goblin child and took it with her on adventures. And so whenever they see whenever Emily sees like goblins or whatever, it's like, is there a baby Slate? It's like, have I got an artwork done for Barry and Steve yet? Not yet. Not yet. I'm trying to think of the correct context of commissioning it. But yes, I'm definitely one day would love to get commissioned Barry and Steve, because I think those 2 kobolds have impacted my DMing far greater. I'm still very new to the commission board. I've only commissioned 5 pieces of art ever.
And they were all at once. And 4 of them weren't for me. I commissioned a art piece for my 4 players at that stage, and myself. I've never commissioned before that because of, honestly, I'm a dad. I'm a dad with 2 kids. keeping everybody fed and everybody, you know, happy. I never had extra funds until recently. And it was very much at that point of now I'm like, oh, I can start commissioning now. This is amazing. And I actually, I'm very, very happy with the different commissions I got. I love my my DM portrait, which is me with the glorious beard. It's literally just me with
And that goddamn eyebrow raise that can see.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my eyebrow.
Well, no, that's why I put it on fucking Graham when I got him done.
But yeah, so it's literally just me, with yellow eye contacts, when I'm allowed to grow a beard, and with a necklace on. That's literally it. It was literally that. I fell in love with it though, because it was just definitely one of those times of me going, that's amazing. I knew I had to get one eventually. I am absolutely going to get some more commissions done soon. But I've also just recently purchased quite a few things that I'm like, I need to not spend money for a bit. But yes, I think the next few things that I'm going to be commissioning for are going to be NPCs for a few campaigns that I'm currently running. I'm currently running, so as I said, a mini campaign that's currently in a homebrew world. So that's going to be a bit of fun that we're going to commission for. And then we're also going to get a few more for like Curse of Strahd, such as I know I'm going to get a certain trio commissioned together. I'm going to try and get them commissioned together.
You help that?
I want to get
In
so
theory.
there's a major Can I unlock it? It's fine. It's Siri. Don't crack it at Siri. But here you go. You want it? Okay. Oh, yes. Opal. I want to get, so there is, I'm not going to say why I want to get these three commissioned together. But I want to get, so there's Raven, who's an NPC that was an old personal character of mine. I want to get him commissioned. And there is his, so there's Jojo's character's son. I want to get them together with a certain female NPC that the players have met already. I want to get those three commissioned together because I think that would look really cool. Because there's a blood hunter, a gunslinger, and also a I think it's just a fighter. I have to ask Joe what sort of class her son would be.
He did not get much training at all.
Yes, but I'm still going to leave that up to you because
Yeah.
it's by proxy, it's your NPC. By proxy, so I don't want to take that away from you. So if you think that he would have a specific style of fighting, would be certainly something like that. So I want to get those three together because of put it succinctly. Yeah. There's a reason why one of them got a necklace, one of them got a sword, and another one got a shield. All three of them are very much intrinsically linked together, and the only way that they could reconvene is if they found a way to get back together again. So yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be funny. It's definitely I read the Curse of Strahd book for D&D 5e when I was saying that I was just gonna write write the campaign out of the book and just do it off that. I was reading it and going, I'm gonna change this.
So it's not even the Curse of Strahd campaign anymore. It's a campaign based on the Curse of Strahd characters in my own world. I said I wasn't going to homebrew anything, and then I homebrewed the entire campaign. All because I was like, yeah. It's like, we'll do this. We'll do this. But yeah, it's definitely one of those moments of me going, I am incorrigible when it comes to that sort of stuff. I thought I could run it out of just the book and just do it straight laced off the book. But in the book, it's like, oh, hey, just so you know, humor does have its place in here to lighten from the dark mood, but this is meant to be a somber tale. And I'm like, screw that! It's just like me going, nah, that's not my style, man. That's literally it. I was, in the first, I think, 10 minutes, there was already some slapstick humor of somebody catching themselves in a rabbit trap. Things flung up by, like, in the tree. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the worst kind of human. It's like, we could make this super serious and super depressing, but my players would not enjoy it then. So, I've always had to cater to players who enjoy serious moments, but definitely do not like living in somber moments 24/7. So, I definitely had to think about that for a moment. It's really weird looking at my stream now, not seeing a timer. I'm gonna be real. Oh no, what are you? Yeah, most group I've DM4 tend to prefer that. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. Freedom from the clock. Yeah, it's that clock. It was 24-hour streams are great, and I love them, and they're amazing, and they're brilliant, and I have so much fun in doing them. But holy crap, I think my head hit the pillow, and I was out. Now, if you don't know anything about me, I struggle to get to sleep like anything. Like, I stare at the ceiling for hours. I am, like, I've got the worst insomnia. Because I work overnights all the time. So me sleeping is just non-existent. I sleep for 3 to 4 hours at a time, and then I get up, and then I have to do some stuff, and then maybe later on, I can go back to sleep for another hour. Because I've been working night shifts for almost a decade at this stage. I think actually over a decade. I'd have to do the math. But, second shift to here, I know that feel... Yeah, exactly. I can't sleep. And so... the fact that I did this 24-hour stream straight with no assistance, I had, like, obviously I had Luke, for the last 5 hours, helping me with, like, Cuphead and, you know, keeping that interaction and that commentary going, which was super useful, I'm gonna fully admit, because I think I would have died without him. It was just one of those moments where it's just like, as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out, and I've never slept so well in my life. So, the stream finished at 7 PM. I think I was asleep by 7:30 at absolute latest, because I don't remember. And I woke up at 4 AM. And people would be like, oh, you work at 4 AM? That's terrible. It's like, no, because I've got work tonight. I'm going to be working it from 11 PM to 7 AM. So actually waking up at 4 means I could wake up and get some work done, get all this sort of stuff done before stream, and then work a bit more after stream, and then go to sleep again before work. So it was one of those moments of, I'm thinking maybe I should do 24-hour streams more often to just like,
let you have that sleep?
Let me have that long sleep when I need it. Like, or even, you know, not even just streaming 24 hours, but, you know, figuring out a way to keep me active for that 24 hours. And how long they slept, rather than when you wake up or when... Yeah, absolutely. It's like, how long did you sleep for? It's definitely a more accurate question. Especially with people like us. It's like, like, what? Like, what time is it? I don't know. Like, I feel weird. I think it was like last week sometime, before another lockdown hit us, here, we were able to go out and that sort of stuff, and I felt so weird, like, seeing the sun. We went out up the street, myself and the kids and my wife Emily. We went up the street, we had lunch. It was amazing. I had a great time, and Emily's just like, "Are you squinting?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's too bright." Like, I was honestly in pain because I'd only seen like the moon as the brightest light source, other than, you know, obviously, you know, electronic lights, for the longest time. That it was just like, I was like in the sunlight, I'm like, "It burns us." It's like, it was the worst thing. It was so weird. And yeah, I didn't expect it to actually affect me so much, but I'd only been doing night shifts like constantly. Like, I think for that stage, I hadn't been out in the sun for like 3 months. And I was like, Chris needs that vitamin D, and not the fun kind. I think I just broke Joe with that comment.
Oh, so can her son be a bard as well?
A bard? Yeah, absolutely.
Since she raised him pretty much on her own.
Yeah, that's fine.
That makes more sense.
That also gives me a lot of freedom with what weapons you can use.
Yeah, pretty much.
So cool. That's fine. That was a very quick and succinct response, which is not generally what I expect from you.
I literally just opened the classes and had a look.
Yeah.
I'll jump in between bard
Mm-hmm.
and fighter.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I
come
find
on.
fighter too bland.
Ooh, hello. A fighter's not terrible, but definitely not my first choice. The closest I've ever gotten to a fighter was a gunslinger.
Yeah.
And even with that class, it was like towards the end, it was like, hey, you get a ability score modifier, you get an ability score modifier, you get an ability score modifier, and you're like, yep, all the feats, give me all the feats. It's like, but yeah, I actually was ready to pretty much tap out of D&D and tabletop RPGs for probably like 4 months. And I was not enjoying it at all. And then we stopped playing campaigns. I stopped interacting with the few communities that I was interacting with because I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then I was like, no, not doing this anymore. I was pretty much ready to quit. And then a few people started asking me, hey, can you run this game for me? Hey, can you edit this file for me? Hey, can you do this? And I had to tell all of them, I don't play D&D anymore. I don't run it anymore. I don't do this sort of stuff. And every single one of them was like, what? Why? Why not? Like, but why not? Because a lot of these people, I had been editing like campaigns for them as they wrote them. They gave them to me for me to read over, proofread, make sure things were canonical and made sense. That was kind of my job. Just like Joe works for me, I worked for these other people, except for they paid me actual money. I pay Joe in whatever she wants at the time, such as video games, food, rent, like whatever she so much as wants at that time. Hey, Crafty.
Allow me to have the money to buy commissions.
Well, that's the thing though, is that if you specifically wanted a commission done, and you're like, hey Chris, in terms of these rendered services, can you pay for this commission? I'd be like, yeah, okay. But, you know, for a commission, it would be
a lot of work.
Oh, a lot of work, yeah.
Especially the kind of commissions I get done.
Exactly. That's the point. That was like, yes, I would pay for a commission, not a problem. And there's money and that sort of stuff. That's not an issue. But it's definitely one of those moments of, you know, for that amount of money, there would be an equal amount of services required. Which I don't know if you would like that.
And it's like, Oh man, yeah, my next main commission I want to get, that's gonna be pricey.
Yeah. How much is that going to be?
That's gonna be with Alex for 3 characters.
Yep.
So
How much does Alex cost for 1 character?
I can't remember how much they just raised it to. They just put the prices up.
Yeah, obviously, because they weren't charging enough. Can I get a goddamn shiny, please? You right there, Crafty?
In fact, I have Alex's commission stuff.
I'm the one who's still looking for the bee. I should be using the dead emote.
So full body,
Yeah.
it's 175 per character USD.
Yep.
I'm also gonna have to add.
So about 300 at most.
I'm also gonna have to $14 twice.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 familiars. Slash pets. Slash companions.
So that's $940 at most.
But yeah, that's my next mission.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. That's the next mission I want to get done.
Yep. I gotta tell you.
There is nothing I could do.
You were literally, if you wanted that much money, I would be like, you're indebted servitude.
Yeah, no shit.
That would be like, you're just tired? You okay? Did you get enough sleep? Coming from me, that's a bit hypocritical, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. It's like, did you get enough sleep, Chris? You just did a 24-hour, you idiot. Yeah. Sleep is for the weak. But if my course is online through Zoom and that sort of stuff, I will be doing it here, and I'll have it on Push to Talk.
Yeah.
That way I can still, help out around the house with the kids and that sort of stuff. And also it means that you can put Sammy down for his nap in the bedroom.
Yeah. Well, either way, even if it wasn't online,
It's still,
be able to do that.
yeah, but I'm saying I won't be in the bedroom.
Yeah.
It's more my point.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited for my course, and also really terrified because I haven't studied anything in years. My job is not exactly intellectually stimulating. I work at Macca's, let's be real. What am I studying? I am studying to get my Certificate 3 in individual support, mainly focusing on caring for the disabled and the elderly. So it's something that I've always been good at, helping people with physical and mental disabilities. When I was in high school, I was talking about doing this. And my careers advisor told me that I was an idiot and that I would never succeed. And that basically I would never make money from it. So I basically gave up studying at that stage in year 12. And I basically gave up on life and went, no, I can't do this anymore. Like the one thing that I'm actually good at, I'm going to fail at. And my parents were fuming because I literally just threw in the towel for year 12. Same thing for, like, I got into university, didn't know what I wanted to do, so I went for, like, a course in teaching, did the first couple of years, and then gave up. And it was just like...
Man, I feel bad.
I finally was talking to some people about courses, and they're like, why don't you do this? I'm like, oh, that's what my wife does, I'd be interested in it, but I've always been told that I'd fail at it. And then I talked to a few people who actually do it as a job, not Emily, obviously, because I didn't want to burden my wife with that sort of stuff. And go, hey, would I actually get a job in this? And they're like, yes, please. just rock up to the interview, see how you feel about it. And I went to an interview. It was a phone interview, so I went to the bedroom for this phone interview. And they asked me all these questions. They're like questions I didn't think were related. About who I was, what I do, like what my personality was like. They weren't asking me like, oh, what's your personality in this regards? They would just ask me basic questions for just in a conversation. And they just responded with, you're perfect. You're literally perfect for this job. I was like, oh, so I would actually be okay? Like, I was told, like, by these people when I was younger that I would, you know, fail miserably. And to which they responded with, those people are idiots. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I know in the USA, we're pretty much always in need of caretakers. Yeah, exactly. And that's basically what they said, is that people are always needed for this job. And no matter, you know...
Since it's a heavy female dominated area.
Yeah. Exactly the point. And so they would literally just like, if you want it, it's yours. And even if you need extra help with like the study aspect of it and that sort of stuff, literally will help you no matter what. What's up?
Is it Marcia?
Yeah. You okay? You okay? Sammy just tripped over Evie. Not sure what was wrong with my career person. My career person, I think, had a vendetta against me, and it kind of just... Not at the moment.
You could both have the issue where they were sexist towards what work.
Yeah. Well, they were a very sexist person against males in general, so that was definitely a thing. But it was definitely one of those moments of... It's kind of frustrating that I could think that I could have been doing this for almost a decade at this stage, and I've been a manager at McDonald's instead. But, you know, like... Could be worse. But yeah, so I had this phone call, this interview, and they were like, no, you'd be great. And they're like, oh, how did you learn about this course, though? You applied for this interview. How did you learn about this? And I said, oh, my wife actually went through you people to study this course as well when she's currently working here. Oh, what's your wife's name? Gave my wife's name, and that was the worst decision I have ever made in my life, because I then had to listen to how amazing my wife was for 40 minutes. I'm not kidding. They think the light shines out of her ass. And I'm just like, they're going, yep, cool, yep, yep. It's just like... Those moments where you're just like, I just want to die on the inside. And they're just like, oh, yeah, awesome. That's, you know, that's amazing. And if you have actually any questions at home and we're not available, well, Emily's already done it. So she'll be able to help you if necessary at all. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Oh, she was one of our best students and blah, 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 blah. And she did it during COVID quarantine, so she's so good, blah, blah. And I'm just there going on the phone going, please just kill me, please. I've already gone through this with my sister, can we just not? But that was funny. And then I had to go in person for another interview for the second stage, just basically to talk about the how much it was going to cost and, you know, training and all that sort of stuff, which... It was very cheap, and I'm very happy about that, and I've already paid it off. But the fact is, though, is that we were having this second stage interview, and because we only have the one car, Emily came to pick me up. But it was so cold outside that Emily's just like, I'm just going to come inside and just, you know, sit down in the lobby. She didn't realize that's where my interview was taking place. So... Emily enters the room. Oh, Emily, how are you? And me just there going like this. And that moment of me just going, yep. Cool. Like, we were just finishing up and just talking about the fees and that sort of stuff, and how much it was going to cost, but it was like, I just want to die on the inside. Oh, it's like whenever I think I'm joining a new community or something like that, and I'm typing in the Twitch chat, or I'm talking to somebody, having a bit of fun, and then, you know, the stream's like, oh, hey, Chris, blah, 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 how are you, da, 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 da. And then I see JoJo's name come up, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. You were here first, weren't you? It's just like, you. Or, even better, when you're talking in chat, and the streamer's just like, wait a minute, I recognize that name. Were you in Walker's chat the other day? And you're like, wait. The fuck on. And you're like, yep, everybody circles back to the same circles. Yay! Because it's just like we all play the same things, or we're all in the same area. It's like, wait, what? Oh my lord, we're about to hit 6k, and this does not make me feel good. This does not make... If we go over 6,565 encounters, Bees is going to wreck me. The trick is just to keep increasing the size of... Oh, I actually have. For the past couple of months, I've really been trying to expand my social circles. I've been trying to talk to more people. But before that, I kind of... And that is how you're now stuck with me. Yeah, no kidding. I was trying to... I'm trying to expand my social activities now. But before this, I was kind of stagnant for quite some time. Because of... Literally, I was like... Working. Looking after the kids. That's all I did. And I was losing my mind. But now, I'm literally like, no matter how much time goes into work or whatever, I didn't say this. This does not go on record. But when I'm cleaning at work, instead of having music playing, I've got my AirPods in, and the AirPods are the best thing I've bought in a very long time. So I've got my AirPods in. Instead of listening to music, I listen to different streamers. And I try and be as active as possible in chat while I'm, cleaning or working and that sort of stuff. And it's super useful for just me being more social. Because as much as I'm not a very social person, I definitely need some social interaction to stay sane. It's like, and it really helps that a couple of my friends all talk to each other on Discord around the time where it's pretty dead at work, when I'm like doing nothing, except for some admin stuff. And they're all talking, and I'm just like, this is great. This is what I need. This social interaction without having to drive for 3 to 4 hours to see a friend. Like, this is great. Because of not seeing anybody during quarantine, I was like, oh, I'll be fine with this. This is fine. I'm an introvert. I don't need to see people. I don't need to talk to people. This is fine. I have my kids. I have my wife. One of my best friends lives with me. I don't need anything beyond that. That's fine. And then I figured out that, after a while, no, you need other people. By the way, we're over 6,000 now. I'm ready to cry.
3 more thousand.
Oh man, that's gonna be the worst. That is going to be the worst. We get over 9,000.
As soon as you hit 9,000, bud, you know exactly what I'm doing. You're not allowed to go over 9,000 off stream.
Oh, sweetie, you think that I'm actually gonna listen to that? If I'm getting close to 9,000, you know for a fact I'm just going to keep going in all my free time, just constantly encounter. Just, I need to get out of this area. I need to get out. After we get this B, I can literally, progress in the game so far, but we just can't get to it yet. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I really didn't.
Go down, you can see that. Go down.
Okay. But yeah, I've met so many amazing people over the past couple months, and I'm like, this is great.
You miss.
Admittedly, a lot of this is absolutely JoJo's and Walker's fault. I'm blaming those two bastards. They make me be social.
Oh man, such a pain.
I wasn't being social at all. I was just like, chilling by myself, and I was fine with this. And then Walker's like, "Oh, you want to play this game with me?" And I'm like, "Okay." And so I did. And then it's just like, "Oh no, I have to be social now."
That.
Hmm?
Yes, Walker said that.
No, I'm not talking about the the D&D game. I like, it was a community day or something before this. He did a community day of like Jackbox games or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was just like, I was just chilling in chat and whatever. And he's just like, "Oh, you should join in if you've got free time." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And that was one of my first ever streams in Walker, like, first times I was ever in Walker's stream. I don't even remember what it was, but he was doing a community thing. No, because you weren't there.
Like that.
I don't know. Maybe
He's always in his
I don't know.
community streams.
Well, that's the thing though. It was just
So I
like,
keep bitching at him because he keeps not doing Mario Kart. Because I brought the fucking game for him.
yeah, that's okay. You've gotten plenty of time getting killed by Opal, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that Opal kicks your ass.
No, Count kicks both their asses.
Well, Count's gonna kick everybody's ass. That's literally nothing. Depends on the day.
That too.
Count is all the things. Count is everywhere. Count knows everything.
When he's, not drawing a monkey cultist.
I love watching Count draw. It's just so cathartic. I especially, like, I was watching the stream the other day, and they were doing the coloring, and just the way that they do it, I'm just like, this is just so relaxing. Like,
No, Count streams are so good just to zone.
and I just like, I don't know if I was at work or I was here or something, but I was watching it. I literally just started leaning back, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing something."
Right?
I'm just like, wait a minute. It's just like, I feel like Counts is definitely a vampire and is hypnotizing us with just chill vibes. It's just like, all of us just started leaning back all at the same time. Count's like, "Good, yes. Do everything I ask." It's like, yeah, whatever. It's like too chill to even be worried about anything. I feel like that's going to be like the absolute epitome of like something going wrong, of, somebody finally decides to become a supervillain, like Elon Musk or something like that. It's just like, it's fine. I'm gonna have to clip that to show him. Oh, great. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Get in trouble.
I'm always getting in trouble. It's fine. It's fine.
Sam, you don't need that.
But yeah, no, it's absolutely true though. It's absolutely true that that content is just like the sort that I just love watching, because it's just like, I love lurking in streams, but I do try and talk every so often, unless I'm in a conversation in the stream, in which case, try and be, type away or whatever. But generally, I love just lurking and just chilling, and just good vibes like that. It's just like, I don't have to say anything. We're just having a good time. We're relaxing. We're just doing whatever it is we enjoy doing. Like, at the moment, I love doing this after work.
Pepper. I will fight you on this as Pepper.
I thought it was George too, don't worry.
It's Pepper. It's wearing a skirt. It's Pepper.
Yeah, absolutely. I do enjoy watching, listening. Yeah, it's very
I will fight
relaxing.
you. I will fight you.
What or is it? Or is or isn't Pepper? Excuse me. Huh?
Peppa Pig.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'll give it back.
Sam, put that up for a second.
Okay. I'm fighting a 2-year-old.
Sam.
Okay, here we go. So this is Peppa Pig, off the TV show or something. Kids show. Yeah. I thought it was George because of it had an ice cream, and I know George for having an ice cream or a dinosaur.
And so I was like, oh, it's George. And then it's like, no, it's wearing a dress. Very scarily tall pigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy, you want Peppa Pig back? You want this?
No.
Do you want me to throw it at you?
No.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, but I'm getting
told off.
I'm getting told off. I love my son. He's sassy and delightful. But yeah, the pigs, and they're terrifying. But yeah, it's definitely one of those moments where you're like, wait a minute, it's like terrifying. Okay, I still need to get used to the Switch controller. I'm so used to X and A being at the bottom. It's like, no, A's to the side, Chris. You need to remember this.
You need to remember this before you run away from a fucking shiny combi.
Oh no, I spam B for that reason, so that I don't accidentally just kill things.
Yeah.
I think that's generally on purpose. So yeah. Let's see, that one. There's another couple as well. Hey. Hello. How are you? You got shit? Okay. I love my kids. My kids are great. They're absolute psychos, but, you know, I love them. Isn't that right, Evie? You're a psycho.
Oh, openly kind of well aware how psycho they can be.
Yeah, how so? What were they doing?
I play fucking Mario Kart with them
Oh.
Sundays.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying what were the kids doing?
Usual stuff.
Just playing around, or yeah.
Evie at the mic want to talk to people.
Yeah, Evie loves talking to people. You want me to open the drink bottle for you, Sam?
Do that thing that every time I want to press a button to talk, they start screaming.
Okay. Sometimes I can catch the stream. Sometimes it's really, I don't know what time zone you're in. But you know, I stream at weird times for most people. Crafty, that is a-okay. Hygiene is important. Hygiene is very important. We had our shower head on our shower break for a while, and our real estate agent kept saying, "Oh, we'll fix it, we'll fix it, we'll fix it," because it was just because it got old. And they never did until myself and Emily and Joe all got sick of it and just replaced it. And by we replaced it, I mean I was going to replace it, and then my wife decided to choose violence. She's like, "No, I'll do it." I'm like, "Are you sure? I can just do it now." You're a D&D now, but husbando had to go to the ER to translate for patient and doctors. That is a very important job.
Yeah.
And holy crap.
Stop being cranky butt. Okay.
Hi. Hey, bud.
You left the tablet. That's your own fault, Sam.
Are you going to listen to music? Okay, you listen to music. Okay, well, Daddy hunts. We're on the hunt, we're after you. But yeah. Sam looks identical to what I used to look like at his age. So that means I know how you're going to look in the future, and I'm so sorry. Although, admittedly, you might have more of a hairline.
Hopefully.
Well, mine was sped up. Like,
Yeah.
at this age, my dad still had a full head of hair. I just had mine sped up. It's like, those genetics, they're pretty bad. Let's make them worse. Oh, man. Oh, you okay? Cover your mouth. Here you go. You gonna put your headphones back on? Or are they mine now? We good? So, sauna. Nope. This is why it is unplugged when I'm not here. Get Can I go back to shiny hunting? Or do you want to play some more? Can't lie, it's a little hard to breathe. Maybe don't have it so hot. That steam will get you. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, normally right now this would be the start of my weekend. But for this week, this is the end of my weekend. Although I am very much looking forward to after stream today because I got a lot of ideas for D&D. I got a lot of ideas.
I'm excited for both D&D sessions this week.
Yeah? Which one do you think you're excited for more?
I'm excited for Mercury, foremost. Because new character.
Yes, new character. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And we're going to have a very much a dorm room introduction to everybody.
Oh boy.
Well, you're all in the same tavern.
Yeah,
all on the same level. The only rooms available. So it's like literally you're all going to be lining up for the bathroom pretty much. Or something like that.
So because of Mercury's personality.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully this can work out. But if she sees Carl's horns, aka the gemstone tips at the end,
Yeah.
she's going to have a fangirl moment.
Oh no.
Is how I hope could be how Mercury introduces herself to Carl.
Crafty, it's currently
Why I kinda want
9:30
Alex that
a.m.
I'm sorry for Mercury.
Or as I like to call it, way too goddamn early in the morning. Although I'm feeling great. This is the best I've felt in a long time. I feel wide awake. I feel alert. I feel great. I definitely needed that. I think the 24-hour stream was the best decision I have made in a long time. I definitely am very happy with how it went. And I'm definitely happy with the reaction. Luke was saying, oh, he had migraines for like days after, and I'm like, I feel great! This is awesome!
But then I also get Lorelei this week as well, so... I've got 3 games this week.
You have 3 games this week. Yes, you do. You've got our game on Thursday.
Strahd on Saturday, and then Vampires on Sunday.
Yes.
Bloody. This is great.
Yeah. You are
Man, this week off is great.
10 hours behind. Technically you're 10 hours ahead in the the day. But you're 14 hours behind technically. I try not to think of it like that. I just try and think of what the amount of hours difference, because otherwise time zones are difficult. Because I got friends in like 6 different time zones, so I generally just know how many hours difference there is between us. So I know that there is an hour between our time zone and Alex. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know, this week I found out if everyone does a massive swing away from the haunted island hooks in favor of investigating Jasper. Okay. Intrigued. I need some context, Jojo.
I mean, Lorelei would just go over the flow, to be honest. As she's just bitching that she's on another job. But as much as Jasper interests me, as Jojo, Lorelei wouldn't care. And Jojo's also interested to see if the curse of your river is actually a thing or not.
Oh, that's amazing. That sounds like that's going to be a thing. That is going to be a thing.
We'll see how much convincing Aldana does.
You're equally curious? Yes. Also, this Sunday, when you have your game going, I don't have work. So, kids won't be an issue. You just tell me what time the game is going to be, and I will take... I'll take the kids out to the park or something for a couple hours. So you won't have to worry about that. But yeah, you can be as loud or as screechy as you like. You can laugh, you can cry, you can do all that sort of stuff. And I'll have the kids out of the house for like 2 to 3 hours, depending on how long you're going to be. Because, you know, while you're doing that, I can take them out to the park. We can go get hot chocolate each. I can go and berate my boss at work.
Which one?
Because I know Ash works on Sundays, so...
That one. Yeah, go do that.
Yeah. Hey, I can I can just hand over my kids and give her some practice for a couple months when she gives birth. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that yeah.
Well, she held both the kids the day they were born.
Yeah.
She held Evie... she held Evie the next day, but it was like 18 hours after she was born.
Me. I don't want to hold Sam for a couple of months.
And then
I don't want to break it.
she held Sam about 4 or 5 hours after he was born.
Yeah.
But that's because as soon as Sam was born, we were pretty much out of there.
Yeah.
Because it was a very much a quick... Well, it wasn't a quick birth, but it was a quick handover because Emily didn't want to be there anymore than she had to. And that was fine. To explain, one of the players used her favor from the sheriff to get an introduction to an occult or intellect expert. They were introduced to a vampire named Jasper. Oh,
What?
no.
No, that's yuckies.
What?
Emily left Michael's stuff from yesterday.
Sam? Okay, he's calmed down now. I now have a very quick and easy mute button. This makes Chris happy. Okay, they also found out that because this campaign is happening in the past of the previous campaign, I couldn't copy past his description because there would be a very big shift in something between now and 12 years from now. Ooh, I love that. I do love that. I love that idea. Can I have copy pasta?
Oi! Stop being a grump. Ready? Go away. Don't want to see you.
No promises.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
God damn it, Crafty!
Crafty, I love you!
Boom! Copy pasta.
The fact that that has, oh my god.
How did you have that ready so quickly?
It is? It is!
That's...
I did not know that! You were so purple!
Crafty, you have too much power. Too much power. Dear Lord. Oh man, you're insane. Oh my god. Why? Why is that a thing? Although that being said, I've got the frickin'
Oh, God.
tentacle monster out of Final Fantasy as emotes that I have access to, so I can't really judge. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. The problem with this music playing right now, guys, is now I want to speedrun Kingdom Hearts again.
Good.
You did very good, Crafty. You did very good. Dun, dun, ba, ba, na. Okay, no. I had so many plans for the stream yesterday, and we did none of them.
Yeah.
We got to the 7th gym in Pokemon Black, and that's as far as we got. We haven't died. We just we stopped because we're playing with Luke. But it's just like we did that, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do Pokemon Black, and then we're gonna do the freaking Subnautica, and we'll do shiny hunting for a bit. Had all these plans. I just kept playing Pokemon Black. It was great. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, dun. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. Where are we looking? Oh, is this one? Yeah, hello. The Curse of the River was a non-intentional thing that happened in the campaign in the future. Excuse me? I love non-intentional things. I just like, they're the best. Like when you accidentally, you know, just say something or do something.
It just happens and things become canon.
And it's just like, people just like, oh, this. And you're just like, that's such a great idea. Yeah, that was my intention all along. I'm trying to think of what Joe said once that made that happen.
I made something that made that happen?
It was just a comment that you said that was just like a sly comment. And I was just like, I just immediately wrote it down for the future reference. For some reason known only to the dice gods. Anytime the players entered or tried to cross the river that didn't involve the bridge, all the dice started to roll nothing but ones. Whoa, okay! Dun, 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 ba-dum. Dun, dun, dun. I also love the fact, guys, that I spent hours upon hours upon hours fixing up a 3DS capture. Still haven't used it. I spent hours! Players tried swimming, flying, walking across the bottom of the river, stealing boat, persuading people to take them over. None of it worked. Oh no. So, that reminds me, the NPC died. No! Oh, I love tabletop RPGs. They're just so good. I love any and all stories about just RPGs. They're so good. My favorite ever story, which proves how far I've come as a game master, is my story of my first ever interaction with dealing with Warforged. Now, in canon at this stage, I don't know if it is still canon because I will have to read the book a bit more thoroughly, but Warforgers cannot step in water. They take damage like they're stepping in acid. I don't know if this is still a thing or not, but it was. Anyway, these Warforgers had to, this person who was a Warforged had to cross a river. And the only way to cross the river was by, getting in this boat and crossing it. If you tried to swim through it or, anything like that, you'd just be teleported back to the start. And I had this whole thing. Thank you, Crafty. I could use your shiny luck right now. And so, literally, he's like, oh, how am I supposed to, use the boat, blah, 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 blah. And so every single time he stepped in the boat would start sinking because he weighed several thousand pounds or something. And he's just like, oh, how am I going to deal with this? And I'm literally there just going, I don't know how you're going to deal with this. Until eventually, he's just like, I'm going to believe with all my heart that this boat is strong enough to carry me. And he steps in, and I'm like, you know what? Power of heart, let's do this shit. Like, why? Because I had no idea how to fix the issue, and it was a good enough reasoning for me. Of course, I was like a DM for like 3 weeks at this stage, but still. It's definitely one of those moments of, man, I could have thought of better ways. Like, oh, there was a secret passage that allowed you to walk around the side or something. Or, you find, like, in a cavernous output, you find boots of flight. But, yeah, I definitely... It was one of my favorite stories because it just proves that, yeah, everybody has shitty beginnings. Oh, man.
Yes, the player that uses Shape Earth to completely skip an entire dungeon.
Look! You stuck me in there for, like, years. And I promised that until somebody found me, I would not try and escape. You never said after. So my character was given PTSD and went, I can get out now, let's get out, go. I think there was like 2-3 weeks worth of games that I ruined. I felt sort of bad as Chris, but as my character, I did not feel bad at all.
And that's after you removed an entire fucking arc!
Yeah, hey. In my defense, I'm just great at wording things. That's not my fault. Let's just word this wish spell really well. As the other character has to say it, you write it down, they read it out loud. I should not be let near wish spells. I'm gonna be real.
Which is why I now have the rule that whoever has the wish spell has to word it themselves.
Which, is more than within your right. And the only reason I don't have to have that reason is because I'm creative enough that I know no matter what you can say, I will absolutely know a way around it.
I am 100% aware of this, Chris.
That's why nobody in my games will ever use a wish spell. Because they know for a fact that as soon as they say it's like, devil's bargain. I've offered wish spells to people in the past and they've all gone, no. I think
you took it.
Yeah, you did. And you regretted it.
And regretted it.
Because you made a very specific wish and I'm like, yep, oh, you get that. Yeah, that's not a problem. There's only one time that I've ever messed up a wish spell. And I messed it up intentionally. And that was because of story reasons of, my character going to where she was, to where his girlfriend was. It's like, I wish to be, I think it was like something like, I wish to be with this person or whatever. Like, I wish to be where they are. And so, the way they did it was they switched places. And that was literally how it worked out. It's like, yep. And it was like, yay. I'm trying to think of my favorite ever NPC death, though. I think my favorite NPC death that has ever happened was when
the characters were trying to, at this stage, I think this was like my second or third ever campaign, and the players were trying to make a bargain to open a vault, and the vault was guarded by, these people, and they had this NPC with them that they were supposed to be opening the vault for, and the guardians of the vault said whoever opens this door must give a sacrifice. And so the group were just like, yeah, okay, yep, okay. So whoever is opening the door has to give a sacrifice. And they convinced the NPC that they were, whoever opens, like the wording was, whoever opens the door gives the sacrifice. And so the NPC, being very cocky and very pompous, went, oh yeah, I can give a sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice all of you in exchange for opening the vault. That's not what it means.
It's whoever opens it.
Whoever opens the door is the sacrifice. And so the NPC that they've convinced is like, yeah, they make the sacrifice. They open the door and it instantly turns to ash. I'm just like, they go, that could have been bad. And so they open the vault up, and this is where all the eggs were hidden from the Mad King. And so there were all these dragon eggs and that sort of stuff. Which most of these eggs were cracked or broken, or too old or whatever to hatch. But there were a few left, one of each color. And so it's just like, yep, cool, congrats. You could have gotten dragon eggs, but instead, you all, like, this NPC fucked up. I still really want to try that new Avatar TTRPG.
No, that looks interesting.
But I know for a fact that I'm the only person I know who would actually run that. So I would never be able to be the soccer that I've always dreamed of being. I wouldn't want to be a bender! I would want to be the... Yeah, I had the problem with several campaigns, yeah. 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 Just the idea of wanting to run, like, wanting to play in a game. And it's just like, yep, I'm the DM. Again. Because, yeah, that's why I'm so happy and excited to actually be playing in your campaign, Opal. Because I'm just like, I haven't been a proper player in a campaign in years. Like, I wouldn't even count Domina as being a player. That was just like being able to, be a assisted NPC for a couple of days. But yeah, that's definitely one of those moments of me going, it's nice to actually know DMs again. Like, just like dropping in and out. Because every so often, I've had like one-shots where it's just like one of my friends who's a DM is like, hey, can you roleplay as this person for like half an hour to an hour, and then drop out again. It's like, yeah, I can do that, but it's like, that's probably the extent of me actually being a player again. Actually, I had to do that at work the other day. That was fucking hilarious. They're just like, oh, hey, can you do this at this time? And my response is, I'm at work. And I'm just like, I can, but it's gonna be a thing. So while I was doing my my system close at work, I was role playing as the villain. I was like, this is so messed up. I have other DMs in my circle, but the 3 campaigns I want to run, none of them would want to run. Yeah, that's definitely like one of those moments of, I am just getting into DMing again. I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun. And it's definitely those moments where it's just like, the more DMs you know, the better. Like, let's be real. I'm actually excited for Jo to run a campaign again, but I think she just needs to get players. At least that's what I'm guessing anyway. What the hell are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm on Pokemon Go.
You're playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking ass.
It looked like you were, you know, doing the Pokemon Me or whatever, where you, like, petted them and stuff. To be fair to them, Cthulhu Tech is a very difficult campaign to run. I have never played any Cthulhu-based games. Because of, to put it nicely, my players are not the most intellectual. I'm trying to put this nicely. Most of my friends are himbos. There you go. That's the way of putting it. Looking at you, Jared.
I know exactly who you're looking at.
It's just like, so if I tried to play anything even slightly more difficult than, you know, D&D 5e, which is a stretch at best with some rules that I have to dumb down for certain people, it's just like, let's not try and make this more difficult. Yeah, definitely my smartest player that I've had at my table is Joe, which is good because of some of them getting asked really, really interesting questions. Hey, what's the NPC look like? And my instant reaction is, why? Oh, no reason. You look at... Yep. Okay. This is their description. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep, okay. And they start writing stuff down as, like, ultimate pickup lines directed at this one NPC, and I'm like, I should just run a goddamn campaign full of bards. It's the same thing, really. Like, are you kidding me? Which is why I had to laugh when Joe's like, I'm gonna run a bard! And I'm like, they're going, not a stereotypical one, yeah? No? Okay.
Any stereotypes yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, doing my job right.
We have a PC who thinks she wants to be in Call of Cthulhu game, but honestly, she gets really self-beat up when anything goes slightly wrong. Maybe that's not the right sort of game they should be playing. Oh no! Hey, you know this game that is innately supposed to, you know, destroy you physically and mentally as a character? Maybe not! Like, the whole point is, like, if you, like, you lose, it's like losing in your sanity and stuff like that, and seeing, like, weird shit happening. Like, failing in that game is half the mechanic. Dun, dun. Oh, also, Opal, just as a heads up, I'm not as lucky as Jojo when it comes to bullshit dice rolls.
Oh man, my metal dice and my blood dice are going.
Just a heads up. She's lucky. Like, insanely lucky.
But then I have my moments from the complete opposite.
I am not.
Please remember that, Chris.
Yeah, you have days where you can't get over a 2.
As you know, I looked at my fucking session 2.
Yeah. But yeah, I am... my luck is average on the best of days. The only times that I get super lucky is when I'm DMing, which is weird. But yeah, it's definitely one of those moments of... I had to oversee Joe's rolls for a couple occasions because I didn't believe how goddamn lucky she was. I'm like, there's no way you just got a third natural 20 in a row. And I'm like sitting right next to her and I can see the dice, but I'm still not believing it. And me just going, how? How? Like, why? And yeah, the problem with that player is she loves the lore and stories, but mentally I don't think she'd be able to play. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. I just want to make sure this isn't... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, good.
That's fine. Okay, cool. I'm just expecting an email about my course and stuff. Confirming some things. So I just got some emails. I just had to make sure it wasn't them. Because if I get an email from them, I want to deal with that straight away. Because that is important.
It was a day session on Saturday, wasn't it?
Hmm?
It was already going to be a day session on Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Pretty sure so. Because of, it was either Claire or Jared said that they had to finish it, so no.
No, Jared just messaged the group chat going, can we do a day session on Saturday?
I'm pretty sure it already was. But...
And I was like, I'm just gonna double check with Chris here. But I swear you're being an idiot right now, man.
Yeah. I think it was Claire or Jared said they had to be doing stuff by like
8:30.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Crafty, that's not how odds work. You wouldn't get a shiny every 391 encounters.
Look at your button.
Do not press the buttons, otherwise I push your buttons.
Oh, we didn't actually say in the group chat what time.
Oh. Yeah, but wasn't there somebody who said we had to finish at a certain time?
By 4 p.m.
Yeah, so we'd probably start at midday. Because we generally run for 3-4 hours.
Yeah. So midday start?
Yeah, midday start. I am really concerned. Man, this game's so badly. How much do I like my vision? Evidently not well enough. I don't like it enough if I keep playing video games.
How well would you shiny hunt with the controller reversed?
Fine.
Have fun.
I like, seriously. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to press button.
That's fine. Like, guys, you're kind of wasting your points here. This is not the game to be, you know...
I don't care, Chris. I just wanted to press buttons.
I'm not going to be able to see whether it's male or female, but...
Okay.
Hmm?
4 p.m. thing was only for the weekdays for Jared.
Okay.
He just wants a day game.
He wants a what?
He just wants a day game. Pretty much.
Tell him not to be selfish. Tell him, Chris has, had some fun with the little one. Hey, it's a female one. Yay.
How the fuck do you spell the name?
Liduen.
Oh, I just E and U. E and U. Plus.
Double trouble. No, the game where you really want to give me a reverse controller is a game like Subnautica.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know details. Yeah. Perhaps after.
No, he doesn't get to find out till you find out. I'm not telling anybody.
He's just like, little one is always.
He's got looser lips than you do.
Yeah, he's like, little one is always down for fun, but please remind me. I'm like, I don't know details just yet. Perhaps after Thursday.
No.
I gathered it wouldn't be after Thursday, but I'm just like...
Probably not going to be for another couple months.
Yeah, no, I gathered that. But you gotta give him some hope.
He doesn't have hope. It already happened.
Yeah.
Happened 50 years ago. There is no hope. It was set in stone. The second that this new campaign started, and I had to link in storylines. I'm just making sure I have more than 10k points. Fair enough.
To kill Bunny or to give kids stuff?
Oh, we already have to get the kids something.
Yeah, I know that.
Because of the demon prince has ordered some presents for the kids.
Oh, sorry, Emily's awake, that's why I'm not dealing with the kids. Being up there.
Well, it's pretty late in the day, so it doesn't surprise me. Also, nothing can take out for dinner, so let's take something off.
Yep.
Okay. So, how much of the cream cheese did you use?
Both packs? Both of the packs?
Both the double packs? Cool. Cool. I was just making sure it was used.
Yeah. No, because the freaking
In.
tin was bigger. I had to make more. Hey, Edie, Sam. Do you want some chicken or do you want sausages? Sausages? Okay. Good choice.
You haven't decided yet? That's fair. How much time has passed? Can I put my glasses on yet?
You can go like a minute.
Yeah.
You two, come here.
You guys are so lucky that I've not run into a shiny yet. If I ran into a shiny, it would probably be a male at this stage.
Edie, Sam, you want drink?
Yeah.
Come on.
There we go. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. I can see it's a miracle. And I can also return to normal.
Yeah, that's better.
That's tough with the combi. Yeah, just seeing it, it's a bit rough. Whenever they remove my glasses, I basically just give up on trying to see whether it's male or female and just hope. And literally, that's all I do, is just hope. Like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And it's just like, mm-hmm. And it's every single time. It's like making sure that we're not going to just die, basically. Sorry, guys, I'm just fixing something. Why aren't you working? There we go. Okay, good. What is nice, Crafty? What is nice? Okay. Having a shiny combi? That's nice, Crafty.
Yeah, yeah.
Finish it.
I actually amazed some people yesterday during the 24-hour stream that I wasn't raging during Cuphead or anything like that. So people just like, oh man, I'd be raging so much by now, blah 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 blah. This is just like a rage-inducing game. How are you not screaming and yelling and that sort of stuff? And my reaction is, I'm here for a good time, and to have fun. Like, I don't rage at anything. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'll get excited about things, and I'll laugh, and I'll cry, and all that sort of stuff, but I won't, you know, I don't rage. Like, I'm sorry. So, you know, with the, I'm not playing Pokestuck because it's a bad game. That's literally, it's not because of I'll get angry at it, because I won't. I'll get bored, and that won't be interesting. I'm sorry, Crafty, but the answer is no. I'm not going to play games that don't interest me. Like, even, like, games like Subnautica that I'm afraid, like, that's interesting. That's fun. But I'm not going to play a game that's just like, oh man, now you're back at the beginning. Oh, isn't that fun? And as I said, I might one day play Tattletale, but the likeliness is probably pretty low. Especially since I'm about to buy Hades. Would you guys like to see Hades tomorrow morning instead of searching for Shiny Combi? Because I've never played Hades before. I've never seen it played. But I hear it's amazing. So if people want to see Hades, I'm more than happy to play it. Dun, bum, 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 dun,
Have fun.
dun, 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 dun. Music is 100% amazing. Yeah. I've heard that as well. I've never played it myself. But I saw like a couple of like streamers that I watched play it, and I watched for like 10 minutes just so I didn't get spoiled for it. Just to get the feel for it and deciding whether or not I wanted it. Definitely was Okay. I definitely look like a game that I'd be interested in. I would be terrible at it. Because I saw them fighting I think it was like a bone hydra or something.
Okay.
Hades.
Oh.
I haven't seen much in it. I'm just saying what I have seen. I saw them fighting like a bone hydra or something, and it looked interesting. It looked like a lot of fun. It looked very difficult, but it certainly looked like something I'd be interested in playing.
I have avoided
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a it's sort of like a roguelike game.
Yeah.
So it's like
that.
You're meant to like try again and again and again. You're slowly going to get more items to try and like improve yourself so that you can get to the end, I'm guessing. That's pretty much all I know. I know there's like everybody thirsts over certain characters.
But that's pretty much the same for every game.
Yeah, but the repeated death is built into the system. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah. I'm definitely interested in playing it. So I might play that tomorrow morning instead of shiny hunting, and we might take it in turns. Dun, 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 as well as the story. Yeah. That's actually really interesting. I'm definitely gonna get it. So yeah, I'm buying that today on the PS5. And I'll make sure I get the PS4 version for Jo as well, so she can play it tonight. If she's streaming tonight, I don't know if she is.
Should be.
Barry should be streaming tonight, is the answer to that question. But I'll be at work, so...
No, I just kind of got, socially drained a bit yesterday.
From what?
From Session 0 Vampire and, 2 sessions of Mario Kart with people.
That first bit makes sense. That second bit, you're playing a video game.
Where I'm talking to people as well.
Oh, you're on chat. Okay. Valid. I validate your reasoning now. I didn't realize you were on chat with them. I thought you were just playing it with randoms.
No. Well, for the first session, I was playing with freaking Constantinople.
Yeah, I didn't know how many sessions that was for. You said there was multiple sessions.
And the second one was with Jackson.
Ah, right. You understand the logic for JoJo? I do as well. I'm just being a piece of shit. It's also one of the few nights with a straight, gay, and ace option. Ooh! As well as a poly option. Interesting. So you can date people. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah.
I am gone.
This is going to be interesting. But yeah, I don't look up games anymore. I don't look up trailers for anything beyond the first trailer. I tend to look at the first trailer and see if I'm going to be interested in a game or movie or enter thing here. And then I leave it after that. So, and if I know I'm going to eventually play it, I don't watch streamers play it or, you know, reviews of it. And that's only because of, I've been burnt before where, like, oh, here's a review for X movie. Here's the major spoiler. And me going, well, now I don't want to watch it.
Which is why I like Lydia's reviews.
Hmm?
Which is why I like Lydia's reviews, because she doesn't put any
Yeah.
plot points.
Yeah.
Because she hated that whole thing as well.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this will be fine. And it's just like, nope, that ruined the entire thing. And it's incredibly annoying. I think that's one of the few times where I actually went off at JoJo. I absolutely ripped her a new one when she spoiled something on me.
Which I didn't even mean to spoil.
You didn't even mean to spoil it, but you spoiled a massive part of the game you thought was common knowledge, and I just ripped you a new one.
I don't remember what it was for. Right?
I can't even remember either, but it was just like, well, there's a few moments that you went, oh, I just crossed a line, and I'm like, generally speaking, if it's a Supergiant game, I assume I'll be buying the soundtrack, even if I don't get the game. They've yet to... Ooh, that is true. They do have a good actual attention to soundtracks. I feel the same way about most Square Enix games. It's like, even if the game's bad, I generally like the soundtrack. But that's just my own personal opinion. And that's generally... God damn it, Minchino, can you not? Getting close to 69-69, I hope to never get there.
I hope you go beyond.
Even further beyond Super Saiyan! I would just like to be out of this area. I'm gonna be...
That's fair, that's mostly fair.
Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun. Hope to fuck you too. Shut up, bitch. Just like, I just want to be out of here. I just want to go. I just want my shiny. At this stage, I would have the shiny charm is the worst part. Dun. It almost makes me want to just, like, get these two Pokemon once I get the shiny combi and just destroy everything and just get the shiny charm. Running around at the speed of sound, got places to go, gotta follow my ring, and just... just hoping to, like, finding the different TMs and just trying to figure out the best possible way to just destroy everything until I get to the 5th or 6th gym or whatever. And it's just like, gotta go faster, faster, gotta go faster, Dragon Ball Z! And it's just that moment of me just going, ah, yes, this is death. And suddenly I have to restart everything because I just, like, died or something.
Bum, bum, bum. Just like see me. It's me in the corner. It's me in the spotlight, losing my sanity. Also, 9,000. What? What's up?
You need to have sanity to start losing it.
I have some sanity, depending on if I'm, you know, being an adult or not.
Fair.
But,
It comes and goes, I see.
well, it comes and goes as necessary. Like,
Yeah.
it's not always necessary for me to be Chris the adult. It's not necessary for me to be, you know, the one who's like, oh, I'm going to step up and do this and do that, blah, blah, blah. Like generally when I'm streaming, I'm not being my 100% dad Chris adult, okay, let's get this done job, you know, Chris, basically. That's what that part of the brain gets shut down. Admittedly, I can instantly, you know, just go into that mode, but that's not what I like doing right now. This is chill and just relaxing and fun. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I should buy Cuphead though, guys, and just get good at it, and then play again with Luke and just go, hi, it's true, I am your god. You no longer have to carry me. You cannot. You might not be able to. I might not be able to carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you.
You can have access to it on the Switch.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I would want it on the PlayStation because that's what the controller I use for it.
Right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I didn't realize you were using the PS5.
Yeah, PS5 controller. It links directly to Steam,
Yeah.
and you do not have to do any extra work. It was just the old PS4 controllers that don't.
So it depends on the game
Yeah.
with PS4, PS5 controllers.
But the PS5 controller is more integrated than the PS4 one is.
Yeah.
The PS4 controller they do not like.
Except for my Rose.
Yeah,
Gold
because that's a new one.
Fair. Yeah, my Rose Gold, that's fine, that works.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
The Rose Gold one and the newer ones that have been released more recently are definitely more readily available than the old ones. Like my old PS4 controller that I had was what, 3-4 years old?
Yeah.
So it's just like
Yes, I know there was a new freaking sign-in item.
Bum, 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 bum. At the start of every stream, I should start putting into like channel points and that sort of stuff. Of, do you think I'm going to get a shiny today? And everybody's always going to say no, and everybody's always going to be correct. Okay.
And if everyone did that, I'd always just put like
Blood point in.
into the
Yes.
Yes. Because yeah, I'll lose 1 point if I lose.
Or all the
Or,
points.
You know, I get a big payout when I win.
It is inevitable. Like I've done everything to increase my odds. I'm just unlucky. Like I've killed over 500. I've chained the 25, which I do at the start of every single stream, just in case it discounts after you save and close the game.
It does.
Yeah. So I've re-killed the 25. I do all that sort of stuff. I'm not. You know, I don't even know if the chaining actually does anything in this game or not, because there's conflicting comments saying that it does and that it does not. You know, so it's just safer to do it. So yeah. So I've done all the things to increase my odds. It's just that I'm unlucky. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, they're having fun.
Somebody get me a trank dart. I mean, I don't think the mic is really picking them up that much, so. And if it is, it won't be by much.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. I just want to be out of this place. I want to be out of this place. That's the last thing I ever do. I want to be out of this place. Give me this combi now, or I'll kill you.
Not that much at all.
Yeah, didn't think so.
You heard him start to scream,
Yeah.
so it's like a and it stops.
No.
Huge. I don't need that twice.
Moink, moink, moink. Bum, 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 bum. What? Are you cackling at cackles?
Opal's just working her magic as the Master Cooper.
Oh no.
I just realized that there was clips of you now in
Oh.
Channel's channel.
Opal? Do we have to have words?
I was just checking my notifications on Discord.
Dun, dun.
And I was like, oh, streamer lounge. Hey, yeah, end clip, cool.
Bum.
Press.
Oh no. It's gonna end so badly. I'm here for the chill times, and I know that as soon as I go in that Discord, I'm gonna be attacked. In the best way possible. Oh man. The problem is that I will never be able to ever say anything bad against Opal because Opal's my favorite stone. I'm not wrong. I love Opals. Opals are absolutely my favorite.
You know, I know that.
Yeah. Opals are my favorite stone and tulips are my favorite flowers. They're the two things that I've always had. Opals are wonderful and cursed at the same time. Exactly. That's why I love them so much. I've loved opals ever since I went to Central Australia for a school trip. And in the school trip, they passed around these huge like just huge lots of opal and marble and that sort of stuff. And basically somebody had broken some big pieces of marble and that sort of stuff to show off. And they were just like, oh yeah, if you find like any stones on the ground or anything like that, you get to keep it. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So they didn't expect us to find anything. And I just found like a little stone like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh cool, I'll keep this. And the person in charge was like, oh yeah, that's this kind of opal, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So yeah. Any of my other 80 names. You can say bad things about me using any of my other 80 names, so that is fair. That is fair. I am lucky enough that I generally go by the one name across most things. Unless you go into Jackson's chat. Do you even know?
Oliver?
Yeah. Uh-huh. V is one of the popular ones. So I go by Chris or generally Chris, Christopher, whatever variation of that name. And then some people call me Aussie because, you know, reasons. I'm like, okay, cool. Sure.
As someone goes, oh, do you mean Oliver? Because I'm like, just like, oh yeah, you know, what are you up to today? I was like, oh, you know, did this, did that. I annoyed Aussie Christopher during his stream. And someone in the chat goes, you mean Oliver? Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Oliver, you know, yeah, he just did a 24-hour stream. Because Jack was like, oh yeah, he was on, like, before I started and was still on after I finished.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he was doing a 24-hour stream. And I was like, I'm sorry I came into chat just to tell Walker off the other night.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's like, known as Oliver. I've known Oliver in that chat. Chris and most others all Aussie. And then in a couple of chats, I'm known as dipshit.
I mean, yeah.
That's in Luke's and, you know, a few others chats from work. I think it was absolutely hilarious because I was in Luke's chat one night before he had work at 6 a.m. And I'm in his chat just chilling, and he's like, I'm really not looking forward to going to work in the morning, blah, 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 blah. And he just calls out, hey, Chris, any chance you can cross off my shift for the morning? Because I don't want to work it. It's just a maintenance shift. And I just respond just as quickly, yeah, I got it. And everybody in chat's just like, wait, what? And like, yeah, Chris is my boss. I can literally just tell him I don't want to turn up, and he's just like, yeah, I got you. But then when he needs me, I have to turn up.
Yeah.
And I actually have to listen to him. It's like one of the funniest moments that's ever happened. It's like, yeah, I got you. Admittedly, his shifts are only like 3 hours, so they're really easy to cover. Especially since it's maintenance, you literally just give somebody a mop and just go, yeah, just mop the floor. Okay, thanks, bye. It's like, it's not exactly difficult work. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Okay. Yeah. I had to laugh though. Somebody sent me I think I ordered like a jacket or something, and it got ordered through Twitch. So it got ordered with, yeah, it's your tiger.
He's a baby. Good man.
But yeah, so I got ordered through Twitch, but because I didn't know where I was going to be at that time, so it got ordered as Aussie Christopher. My father asked me, like calls me up, hey Chris, yeah, did you order something to be sent to Terang? I'm like, yeah, I did. I got sent for a jacket. Mum knows about it. It should be arriving in a couple of days or so. Okay, cool. Okay, question. Yeah, the fuck is Aussie Christopher? And I'm like, oh, this is my thing on Twitch. Why? They sent it to that, and I'm like, okay then. They know my full name, like they.
Yeah.
What? Like, what? Like the funniest moment ever. That I'm just like, what? It's just like, this is absolutely insane. What are you doing? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think we're gonna get the shiny today. I'd love a shiny, but no. Dun, bum, 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 bum. Okay, how we going? Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Dun, bum, 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 bum. That didn't sound good.
That was just Evie called Sam.
Okay, see you in a bit. Enjoy the look. Bum, 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 bum. Dun,
Hi.
dun,
Are you gonna go daddy?
Is Daddy the best? Oh.
Is Mummy the best?
Is Sammy the best?
Is Jojo the best? Yeah.
Then who's the best? Is it your tiger?
Yeah.
He loves that goddamn tiger.
And Evie loves it too.
Now they can't move.
Yeah, because we took the batteries out.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Disappointed in you?
Why?
Because you didn't buy me food last night.
I didn't end up buying food last night.
I know, and I was disappointed there was no food in the fridge.
I'm sorry.
It was a very sad time. I want you to understand that
Are they comfy?
I was cold. I was alone.
Well,
I was
obviously we're working up at 4:30 in the morning.
Disappointed.
It was so sad.
That was your fault for waking up.
Dejected I was. I was so hurt.
I'm sorry, I got to 9 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going to bed.
Really?
I tried to climb over you in bed and you kicked me out. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to stay on the edge and then when you roll over, I'm going to remove it more. And that's what happened until you squashed me.
Oh, and
I think she just called me fat.
No, you rolled over and you squashed me.
How did I roll over and squash you?
Because I was literally on the edge of the bed and you just kept moving. You're like on the bed like starfish.
Yeah?
And trying to fit on the bed when you're like that is difficult.
Oh, that sounds like a you issue. I was having a lovely time. Until my bladder woke me up. Normally, I'm pretty good about, just going, oh, I'll just go to the toilet when I, wake up in a couple hours. This time, my body was just like, dude, you've got like 4 liters of liquid in you. I literally was like, I probably should get up. And it was like one of those full water bottles. As you stand up and you just slosh. You can just feel it in your stomach a bit. And you're like, oh no.
But thanks for letting me sleep a bit more.
Okay. Okay, guys.
No, like...
I'm perfectly fine with her sleeping in. This is absolutely not a bit. The fuck have you got a Coke can already?
I've been awake for already an hour and a half. So, I've just been lying in bed.
That's not the point! Have a cup of tea or something!
I don't want a cup of tea. Cup of tea, I don't want coffee, I want a can of Coke. So I'm having a can of Coke.
Hey, Chris.
I'm dating my mother.
That is what I was about to say.
Well, also.
Alright, so you're not dating your mother, you're married to her.
Still dating at some point. Oh, that's... God damn it. I'm still judging you hardcore.
Judgment hard.
Yeah, but normally I give you an 11 out of 10. Right now I'm giving you a 2. Breathe, woman, breathe. Dear Lord. I'm really concerned about Opal's, goddamn clips. I'm really concerned. Because generally I don't have to be worried about anybody doing clips except for myself. It's fine. Now I'm like, this could be bad. This could be really bad. Phase it back in. No concern needed. Probably. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Stop aggravating your brother for like 20 minutes.
Did you good sleep last night? That's good. What time did you wake up this morning? Did you have porridge for breakfast? Oh yeah, Fruit Loops. Oh, did Sammy have Fruit Loops? Did she have porridge?
Oh, let's make her talk, everybody thought. This would be a great idea. Hey, anybody have a freaking mute button for a 3-year-old? I got questions. Although supposedly, according to my friend who's got a son the same age as Sam, we clearly have one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Their son's not talking.
Sam Sam talks.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that their son doesn't talk.
No, their son has so far broken 360-inch plasma screen TVs
Oh fuck.
over the course of 2 weeks.
Okay.
Daddy is home. Daddy
May I suggest nap time? No, it's not nap time. It's about lunchtime.
Jojo's home.
When I finish streaming, it's lunchtime.
It's your Jana.
Yeah. So you cuddles?
And Crafty, yes, I absolutely agree. It's nap time for you. Go get some sleep.
Evie. Hey, Evie. I hate you. That's fair. That's all you said you wouldn't know. I told her that when she woke me up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Evie, I hate you. And she just goes, you lying. and she just pats me on the tip.
The chloroform in a bottle called nap time. No.
Big cuddles?
Yeah, it would work. Except for chloroform doesn't work the way that it's advertised. You can't just put chloroform on a rag and just hold them to their mouth for a second. You have to hold it there.
Your knees are okay, darling.
It takes like 15 minutes, yeah. You literally have to hold it to their mouth and like pretty much tape it there for 15 minutes.
They're pretty pink, isn't it?
It's much effort.
No, literally though, it's like, yeah. And they sometimes get thrashy on the way down. The fact that myself and Opal both know this either mean that A, we're both psychopaths, or B, we're both DMs/GMs. I'd like to think a little bit of both. Also, I love the fact that talking about chloroform has summoned Opal out of their lurk. Dun, dun, dun.
We don't have
I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying certain interests might be a bit creepy, but I'm just saying.
We don't have any fruit.
Opal has a lot of interest in fact.
Orange.
Yeah.
I've learned some shit.
We as storytellers do a lot of research. Some research we need to clear our browser history for certain reasons.
Incognito mode.
Wait.
Incognito mode is our friend.
Maybe.
I had to, for legal reasons, I know this as a storyteller. Yeah, exactly, for legal reasons. For legal reasons, I know the how to fuse and defuse dynamite. And the appropriate amount of pressure needed for nitroglycerin to form. For legal reasons, that was for a D&D game. So yeah.
Maybe.
Like, how old is this this dynamite and me researching? Okay, it's this old. Yeah, absolutely, it would be sticky with nitroglycerin. Okay. Like, And then my players decide to run around with it and blow themselves up.
That's their own fault.
Hey, they were warned. Everybody else understood. This one player just was like, no, it'll be fine. Chris won't kill us. I didn't kill you. Your own stupidity did. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. I love it when somebody actually has researched something for a story or a novel or, for a game they're writing or, insert reason of writing here. They've researched this for this particular reason. And then you go, oh, do you know this because of a story? And they just look you dead in the eye and they go, sure. And you're like, I don't feel comfortable anymore.
She just brushed her teeth.
Did you brush your teethies? Are you all sparkly clean? Evie, can you touch your nose and jump on the spot? I'm pretty sure I just got told where to stick it. Dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Void RNG. How are we? I would like to agree. My RNG is Void.
You love your mummy?
I have been here for a hot minute.
I love my mummy.
We're currently doing a shiny lock, in which I'm trying to get currently a combi to aid us in this Nuzlocke. But it just will not spawn in. And my RNG is just gone. I generally have pretty good luck. This time, not so much. Our last shiny was a shiny Rookity we called Rubber Ducky. We got that in 4,410 encounters. As you can tell, my life is in misery. But we'll get there. We'll get there slowly. I mean, considering I do this every single day after work, I should be okay.
What do you want? You want shake, but you're gonna have lunch soon, darling.
So after we get this shiny combi, we will be adventuring forward. We actually haven't even...
That will be yours, bro.
What?
The kids had it yesterday.
Yep.
So I put it up high away from.
Yep.
Because the kids ran off with it yesterday.
I used mine last night. Oh, did you take mine?
Yeah, because I didn't know where mine was.
Okay.
You just found a shiny combi? That would be amazing if that was me. I did not. I'm just here crying alone. It's fine. With no shine.
Sorry, my second screen's not working anymore again.
What is wrong with you? Hold your breath, stand on one foot, touch your nose, and hope. That's all you can do right now.
I got bad balance.
Every second day, it's like, oh, well,
No,
the second
I
screen.
tried to set up for freaking vampire, and my second screen on the computer
Oh.
won't work again.
Okay, just turn everything off. Just turn everything off. Don't turn it back on, just leave it off. That's all you can do. That way, both screens are working as intended, technically. Because they're both meant to be off.
You're a smart ass.
I wish I had a second shiny. I wish I had a shiny combi, but at the moment, I just have shiny depression. It's like depression, but it's shiny. It's like when you do what's it called? Retail therapy. Ah, yes, I still have depression, but now it's shiny and clothes.
Hi.
Bum, 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 bum.
No,
Bum,
you jumped on me this
bum,
morning.
bum, bum,
So
bum.
my wrist hurt.
Also, guys, if you are following, just remember you can put a guess in on how many encounters I need to do to get a shiny. And if you are within 200,
What's going on?
you get a free sub. If you get the correct number, you will get a free tier 3 gift sub.
You
Just a
gonna give me
reminder
medal?
for that. Come on.
Oh, I had no.
Bum, bum. So far, we only have a couple guesses left because everybody thought I was going to get this a lot quicker, and I have not. I'm crying on the inside. Opal is 6538. Opal, I love you. See, I would love to get it that quickly.
No charge.
Because that's only after another 300. So,
It hasn't got charged at it.
Opal
It needs charging.
is
It needs charging at it.
38. Whoop.
Ow! Oh, really scared. Oh.
And Void, yours is 7641. Void, I'm going to be real. I would much prefer Opals, but, you know, if yours was to happen, I also wouldn't be mad. Because that's not too far away. I'm going to be real. 7641. Okay. There we go. I just really, I don't want to get to 6,769. Because after that point, I have to give multiple gifts. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Can you not make me run into anything? Imagine if that was a shiny bounce suit. That'd be great. Dun, dun. I'm always concerned that I'm getting the name of Pokemon wrong, and then I realize that no, I actually know the name of Pokemon. Sadly, sadly, I actually know most of their names. I just don't think about it. I don't think I can name them just by looking at a blank sheet of paper. But if I see the Pokemon, I'm generally pretty good at knowing the name. Although, admittedly, if I could get a shiny Serena, that would be awesome. That'd be real cool. I think that would be able to just destroy if I was to give it like enough XP and that sort of stuff. Like, give it enough levels, give it enough like proteins, stuff like that. I don't know what sort of stats I'd need to increase. I'd have to look it up. Because I've never really done competitive stuff, but I would love to get a competitive team together. And then, really, my end goal, right? My end goal is to one day destroy Danny in the field of battle.
I've already done that.
Now, why do I want to do this? Because Danny is particularly strong, or... No, just pride. It's just pride.
I've done that twice. Once with fuck up and once legit.
Hell yeah. I just want to destroy the world. It would also be a pleasure to go 1v1 against Joe with a two-handed fire axe and still destroy her. Just to destroy her in her own field. Does somebody want to use my iPad, do they?
Yes. As a matter of fact.
And she's already stealing my shit. She's been up for 5 seconds. She's already stealing my shit.
Yes. You expect anything less?
No.
Get down.
No. As soon as my beautiful wife, who's clearly out of my league, by the way, found out that she could use my my iPad to color in sheets of paper, she absolutely did that. Also, sorry, I do have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. You will hear them. It will be a thing. And I do apologize. Not for them being kids. I'm not going to apologize for that, but them just being screeching and not having a study to stream in. So I'm kind of in the lounge area. I did have my stream set up in the bedroom for a bit. That was a horrible setup. We'll never do that again. I'm not saying having a setup in your bedroom is a bad idea. I'm saying having a bed set up in my bedroom is a bad idea. Hello. Okay, we are finishing up in about 5 minutes. Does anybody want to guide the raid? Does anybody have any friends? Anybody they particularly want to go and chat with? Anybody they want to annoy? Anybody who we could give a cheeky raid to? Anybody we could show some love? Because with there's quite a few of us here in chat at the moment. There's about 9 of us. So I'm sure it could make somebody's day. If anybody has anybody in particular they want to raid. I have a friend currently live, if nobody does. But I would always like to raid new people and show some love. Preferably small streamers, not somebody with like 3.3k, because let's be real, they don't...
Yeah, I want you to go raid Brian Decker.
Yeah, no. Generally somebody, a small streamer who could really use like a boost. Somebody who could just use, you know, friendly hello. All that lovely stuff. If anybody has a friend.
There's my suggestion.
Okay, there's Jojo's suggestion. Anybody else has any suggestions? Jojo did guide the last raid as well, so anybody has a other suggestion, we'll go with theirs first.
I'm still getting trouble for that.
But if
He said, you're great.
Yummy Pillow 3099. What are they currently playing, Void?
Hey, I would have said then.
I'm actually going to say Nend as well. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see what both these people, I don't know who they are. Let's see what they are playing at the moment. See what they're playing. Okay, so we've got Nend, and we've got Yummy Pillow 3099. Okay. Alrighty then. No, no. Do not want audio just yet. Alrighty, well we've had 2 people say Nen TV, so we might go there, I think. Okay. Either that or Geeky Incorporated. Well, we've had 2 people say Nend. So we'll go to Nend. We'll go raid them. Everybody, just go there, have a good time. They're currently playing Neo the World Ends With You, which is a game that I watched one of my friends play, and it was amazing. But in the meantime, guys, everybody have an amazing time. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to be working on D&D for the rest of the day. But everybody go show and some love and support. So everybody have a great time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Once this countdown finishes, because time are a thing. It likes to go down. Ba-da-da. See you guys.